Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge, and welcome to Underground Nomads, a game where we take control of a big gigantic underground drill, which is controlled by a Dwarven clan who want to drill down into the ground to find their long lost city. So as we go along, we control the Dwarven crew in doing all sorts of bits and bobs. We repair the drill, we gather resources, we do upgrades, we grow food, all that kind of stuff. So really, it's a bit like a colony builder game, but rather than the colony being, static, like a village or a town or whatever, it's on this constantly moving underground drill, which is you're always drilling through the ground, trying to find this mystical lost land or whatever, which is an intriguing idea. And also it does look good too. I like the art style. It's got a sort of nice, happy, colourful, kind of cartoony art style going on as well, which does look good. So, do you know what? Here we go. Time to play a bit of Underground Nomads and do some drilling. Okie doke, here we go. And I think before we actually dive into the game properly, we can get a little bit of a clue as to what's going on by looking at this very lovely loading screen. It must be said, that looks very, very pretty. I like that. That looks wonderful. So here we have a planet, and the planet's been split up into different sort of, I don't know, what would you call them, strata for a planet? Is that the right geological terminology for that kind of a thing? I don't know. Let's just call them different layers, shall we? Because I know that kind of makes sense. So we've got the surface over here, then we've got that kind of outer layer there, then we've got this kind of more rockier layer just here, then we've got an icy looking layer, then there's a layer here which is sort of all, what, sort of mushroomy, like a fungal layer. Then there's just some red hot magma type stuff. Then this one here's got sort of bones in it, so like sort of dinosaur looking bones, but also bits of old machinery, which is quite intriguing. And then just here, we've got the Dwarven promised land. That's where we need to get to, right next to the core, where it's all nice and toasty and warm, I imagine. So we've got to make our way to just there, and we are currently over here. There's our little kind of drill train type thing, because yes, the game refers to this as our drill train. At the front, we've got the big drill, and that's doing all the heavy lifting. It's getting all the dirt out the way and moving stuff along and digging a tunnel. And then behind it, we have two carriages. And that's where the crew live, and that's where we store resources and build useful rooms and all that kind of stuff. And yes, if we follow the tunnel back from where we are right now, we can see that, yeah, there's a Dwarven city over here that I imagine we've abandoned. I don't know why, but we've left that, and we are drilling along through this kind of second layer just here. However, if you just kind of follow the tunnel back a little bit, you can't really help but fail to notice that there appears to be a big gigantic purple tentacle monster chasing after us that I imagine wants to kind of, find us and eat us and turn us into breakfast. And I think that sounds like a bad idea. So yes, I wasn't really expecting us to have to flee from a gigantic monster, but there we go. So I think that's what we need to do. We've fled there, we're coming along here, we're being chased by a big kind of monster, and we've got to dig through different layers to get down to here, which is, yeah, the Dwarven Promised Land or whatever it is. So, okay, let's see what happens then. Right, so there is our train, and just there it is. There's the big terrifying monster. Okay, right. It is really chasing after us. Okay, right. Can we go a bit quicker, please? I do not want to become a gigantic big tentacle monster's breakfast, thank you. Okay, so Dwarven chappie here with an amazing hat on. That's a good hat. You are saying, lucky you jumping on at the last second. Am I lucky? Am I lucky that I've jumped on board a train that's being chased by a gigantic purple tentacle monster that wants to eat me? I mean, I could be possibly up on the surface, having a nice cup of tea and reading a good book, but no, apparently it's lucky that I'm here being chased by a monster. Okie dokie. Full steam ahead before we become lunch for the depth beast. Okay, so that thing chasing us is a depth beast. Okie dokie. Our train is a mechanical marvel, but it's not finished yet. Oh, good. Follow my advice and we'll get this beauty in order. Oh, and I'll be giving out rewards for completed tasks, but only at first. Okay, so we've got to go and do some jobs, have we? Oh, right. We're thrown straight in. Right, can we zoom out a little bit? Okay, so there is our rather wonderful drill train. So there's a big drill at the front, and then we've got, yeah, these sort of couple of carriage bits at the back, and then a few rooms dotted around. But yeah, look at that. That looks really good. I like that. Got sort of crackles of electricity as a drill drills away. And then, if we go back here, right. I mean, it's coming along on like a big trail of goo. That's very unpleasant. Okay, so that thing is chasing us. Although, it is quite far away. It's quite far away, which is very handy. So, okay, we're not at imminent peril of being eaten, which is a good thing. Right, so I think now that we know that time is ticking by, we can clearly see that time is ticking by because, things are moving. Before we go any further, I think we should ask a very, very important question. And I think you all know what it is, so say it along with me, everybody. Is spacebar pause? And yes, I can very happily confirm that spacebar is pause, which is wonderful news. Well done, game. You're doing it right. Okay, so now that time is paused, we can go and have a little look around at what exactly is going on. So, I think up here we can see that we've got 3 crew members out of a possible 6 right now. Okay, so they are over here. So hello, you 3. You look amazing. I like the art style. I do like the visuals of this game. They look really good. So our 3 Dwarven crew members do look rather wonderful. Can we click on you? Find out more about you? No, we can't. Not right now. Okay, never mind. Right, so there's the 3 crew. And then over here we can see that we've got 200 gold. We've got no fuel stone. Okay, that's probably a bad thing. So 0 out of 30. We do, however, have 50 out of 30 gravel. So we've picked up excess gravel, which could be a nuisance. And then we have 20 out of 30 copper ore. Okay, so we've got some basic resources over there. And then down here, now I don't know what that is right now. Imagine, the chappie in the good hat would tell us. But I'm going to guess that's our speed. So at the moment we're going at, sort of a nice, comfortable, safe speed. And that's going to be, you're going a bit quick. And that's going to be going, oh my goodness me, you're flying along and things are falling apart speed. That's your ludicrous speed kind of a thing. And then down here, I don't know what that is. Like risk of explosion or something? I'm not quite sure, but okay. And then over here, we can hire some dwarves. Okay. So, right, I won't do it right now because I imagine we'll get told to do this. But okay, so Philly Electrode, Norrie Steelbelly, and Verna Steelbelly. Oh, okay, there you go. Brothers possibly joining, who knows? And yeah, people appear to have different kind of traits as well. So enduring, miner, blacksmith. Okay, and that I imagine is build different rooms. Right. So right now what we need to do, we need to move to a new biome. So we need to accumulate 75 fuel and, what's that? Connect the relics. Okay, I don't know what that means, but okay, maybe we'll get to that soon. I like the art on these rooms. That looks like, what is it? Yeah, like a living space. So that's a living space. I mean, it looks a bit dingy, but what do you expect? We're on a great big drill type thing tunneling through the planet. So it's not going to be bright and breezy down here, I don't think. So there's like a basic kind of bunk type thing. With a sink, they can have a wash, and they've got lockers and things. And over here, we've got, what room is that? That is, I don't know what room that is. If I click that, it says living. If I click that, it does nothing. Clicking here is a base, and that's just like a transport type thing, isn't it? And then down here, some sort of engine. That looks like our engine. Okay, so accumulate fuel, connect the relics, quest, assign an architect. Okay, so click on the architect desk, and select a dwarf from the list. Okay, architect desk. That looks a bit like a desk with drawings on it. So, okay. Oh, they've got a slightly risque picture of a dwarven lady there. My goodness me. What a marvellous beard. That's a very impressive beard. That's a good beard going on there. I mean, they've all got good beards, to be fair. That beard's very pointy. That beard's got a good angle point. That beard's just more sort of jaggedy. But okay, right, so good beards all round, everybody. Right, architect desk. So nobody is assigned to this at all right now. So let's assign somebody. I don't quite know what skills you need, though. So we've got Ivor Turbine, Kazaric Thunder Generator, possibly, and Gloin Rivet. Okay, so Gloin, yes. We've got some familiar dwarven names going on. I don't know. How about Ivar Turbine, because you're at the top of the list. So you can be assigned to the architect desk. So what does that now mean? So now we can build a utility compartment. Okay, so that is just here, intended for placement of a rock crusher. Ah, right. So does that mean that we can do something with the gravel? And maybe from the gravel, we can extract either fuel stone or copper ore, maybe. Is that what we are supposed to be doing? Okay, so we can build one of these, by the look of it, entirely for free. It says build cost nothing. Okay, so we'll have one of these. I mean, I kind of feel like we should keep it away from this bit, because it sounds like it's going to be noisy. So if we put that just there, can we put that just there? Hang on, does time have to be... Yeah, hang on, unpause time, then put that just there. Okay, right, we can't build whilst time is paused. Okie dokie. Right. Oh, I see. The architects are builders, effectively. Okay, so he's gone behind here. The screen has come down, and they are busily working away on crafting our new thing. Right. There it is. So now you go back over here looking at your diagrams and such. We now need to build a rock crusher. Okay, so in here we've got... Oh, right. Each room has got space to have two things in it, look. Right, okay. So yes, we will have a rock crusher. Produces mycelium, substrate, sand, gravel, iron ore, copper ore, fuel granules, and unrefined gemstone. Yes, we will have one of those, please. And then assign somebody to this. Okay, how about Kazric Thunder Generator? There you go, Kazric. You can nip over there and do some important stuff. So now we need to select a recipe. Okay, so recipe not selected. Assign as a recipe. So we want to make fuel granules. So yes, to make then fuel stone. Okay, so we pick that, and then Chappie here is going to be making, yeah, there we go, fuel stone. Right, useful stuff. This is good to know. Is that thing catching up on us? I'm just a little bit concerned about it. No, it's still quite far away. It's still a long way away. Good. Okay, now build a production compartment. Okay, intended for placement of a press, smeltery, distiller, grinding, workshop, anvil, fabricator. Okay, so again, it seems like a more industrial type of a thing. What are the other things we can build? Living, base, cantina. Okay, so production then, I think again, goes down here because it's near to the other kind of production-y things. So you can work on that, please. That's going to be handy. And yeah, we are gathering fuel stone now, which is good. Because, yes, we want to gather that kind of stuff. Because, and I imagine we can refine the fuel stone into actual proper fuel at some point. Okay, so here's our shiny new room. It has little sort of shiny star-like glimmering things on it at first. Okay, so now build a distiller. Oh, you can build multiple things in here. Grinding, workshop, fabricators... Okay, right, but it tells us to make a distiller. So, produces liquid fuel. Okay, that might be useful. Fuel sounds like a good thing. And then assign a person to it. So it's going to be Gloin Rivet. And then you need to turn 3 of our fuel stone into actual liquid fuel. Oh, that's our fuel, is it just there? Aha, right. I see. So let's just watch this then. So that's going to build up. And then, boop. Okay, we've got some fuel. Excellent news. Right, there we go. I don't know quite what we're running on right now. Just, you know, hope or something. I don't know. But there we go. We've got some fuel. Right, next up, we need to build the Cantina compartment, which is wonderful news. We can get the Cantina band back together. And all that kind of stuff. Right, okay, so let's build a Cantina intended for placement of farm or bar. Okay, and the build cost is... wood. Okay, 0 wood. So I imagine the first building that we build of these particular things, the first sort of room we construct, is free. And then anything after that requires a certain amount of resource. So yeah, production now costs 10 gravel and 5 of the copper ore, or whatever it is. Okay, so at the moment, that's free. But how do we get wood? Unless, on the farm in the Cantina, the first one that we get for free, we then have to grow trees. We then, you know, get wood from the trees that we grow in the initial Cantina. Maybe that's what we need to do. But okay, so grab one of these, and I think let's put it on that level, look, near to the near to where the people are going to be sleeping, because I might want to nip over here and, you know, enjoy some time in the bar or whatever. So let's put that just there. So little kind of architect dwarf runs along to do that. I kind of feel like we should get a like this thing. Where is it? I want to build one of those things. What's one of these? Like a sort of a lift type thing just here to move between floors. Because at the minute, they have to, like if you want to go from here to here, you have to go all the way along. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Have we got... Oh, it's not a disco ball. I thought that was a disco ball. It's not quite a disco ball, but it's equally as good, I think. Right, then build a bar. Okay. Yes. Fantastic. Yes, we shall build a bar. Restores dwarven energy, brews ale, and provides rest, enabling tireless work for years. Okay, right. So pop a bar into there. That looks really good. That looks wonderful. It's a bar which is sort of self-making beer. Oh, and you've run in. You've legged it in to grab yourself a lovely, lovely tankard of refreshing beer made by these machines. Oh, that's very good. I like that. Yeah, look, there's all sort of things going on. There's like a thing moving up and down and steam coming out and there's pressure valves and things. I like that. That's wonderful. You're completely out of energy. There you go. You have a drink as well. Right, change the rock crusher recipe to copper. Okay, so we can now change this to make some copper ore. Because I imagine we have enough fuel now. Okay, so do that. And then build a smelter. So that was in production, wasn't it? So a smeltery produces glass, iron ingots, copper ingots, and medallions. Oh, lovely. Right. Oh, hello there, you've popped up. Great. The smeltery is working. We've started production, but we can't do everything ourselves. I just caught a merchant signal. Let's see what he has to offer. The trade button is now active. Now, the only thing is, how do we do any trade? Because we are currently digging through the hard, cold earth on a little ship. So how do we do any trading? Like, how does somebody get to us to trade? I don't know. They can't come in from behind us because, this thing's here. So I don't quite know how we're going to do trading, but okay. The trade button is down here. Okay, but right now we need to assign a dwarf to the smeltery, but I don't think we have enough dwarves. But of course, yes, that's where this comes in over here. We can now hire some extra dwarves. Okay, so we can have 6 right now. Imagine that's sort of controlled by our living quarters. I mean, a blacksmith in a smeltery would make sense. So let's get you, look. You're quite expensive, but I think it's probably worth doing. So we'll hire you and then assign... oh, hang on. Are they not here yet? Does it take a while for them to arrive somehow? There we go. Oh! There's a little teeny tiny ship, look. There's a tiny ship that sort of comes alongside us. And then... Right. Okay. There is the dwarf that's just joined. Oh, and they've got a... Oh, right. They've got like a wrench type thing. They're spinning it around very dramatically. That's just showing off. Okay. Right, so now we can assign Verna Steelbelly to that, which is good. And then we want to produce 4 medallions. Okay. As in... Oh, it's a trading commodity. Okay, so we make shiny trinkets and we can sell them. Okay. Yeah, do that then. Absolutely. So produce 4 of those. We'll tick time on a little bit quicker because that's the current goal anyway. Do you know what? Let's get an... Oh. New dwarves arrive. Oh, you get to pick 1 at a time. Oh. Okay, right. I didn't realise that. So we've made 2. And now I think we're on number 3. And now I think we've done number 4. Okay. Right, open the trade menu and sell the 4 medallions. The merchant will arrive in 15 seconds. Okay, right. Let's wait for them. Okay, merchant arriving. And there we go. Right, so we've got potentially... Look at all the things that we can make and then sell. Mechanical chairs, stools, not quite as glamorous, gemstones, lanterns, hand lanterns, and medallions. Okay, we've got 5 of them, in fact. We made an additional 1, so let's sell all of them, because that means we get 230 money out of it. So we'll do that. So there you go. Do we need to buy anything in? I mean, boards. Do we need to buy boards in? Possibly. I don't know, but we're being told to sell these things. So, okay, make a deal. Boop. Done. Okay. So now, build a second rock crusher. Oh, that's in here, isn't it? Okay. So build another rock crusher. That costs 50 money. Okay, so do that. And then... okay, I was going to say, do we need to get another dwarf in to then operate that? We will do. Oh, and then another one because we need a machine press. Okay, so Lightfoot or one gulp. I don't know what these traits do. We haven't got like a tooltip thing telling us what they do, but one gulp might mean that you can just replenish your energy nice and quick. So we'll hire Dory Copperfist. Good name. Oh yeah, hang on. They need to arrive first, don't they? Dory, would you like to pop on board? There we go. And Dory pops out. Right, Dory, you can work down here. Okay, so assign Dory to the rock crusher, and then I don't know what we need to do with you right now. So how about you just make more fuel things? Because that seems like a useful kind of thing, doesn't it? Having fuel, I think, sounds quite useful. So you work on that. Build a machine press. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Does that mean we need to make... where's the machine press? Whereabouts is that? In the production thing? Yes, it's in production. Okay, so we need another one of those. Oh, hang on. That little thing there, did that imply those rooms are going to kind of merge into one bigger room, possibly? I don't know. Let's run time on a bit. And oh yeah, look. They become just one big room. Right, and now a machine press. Okay, so we need 4 copper ore and 3... Ah, right. Okay, over here then, we want to stop you doing that. Because, yeah, to build that thing... Pause time for a second. To build machine press, we need 4 copper ore. So we need to extract some copper ore. And then we need 3 of some sort of metal. Okay, so if you make an iron bar... So you do that, please. You should be able to do that. And then over here... Are you both doing the same thing? You're making copper, or you're making fuel. Okay, yeah, we should be okay. We should be okay. I think that'll work out eventually. So we should get some copper ore. We should get some fuel stone stuff. And we can get what we need. Yeah, so we need 4 of that eventually. We are getting there slowly but surely. I think we need to take some of it away to make these sort of metal bar things. Can we also show those? Can we see what we've got? Oh, hang on. Can we drop things in it? Can we say, don't show us that, but show us that? Aha! Right. Very handy. Oh, and we can show quite a lot of things. Okay, right, that's useful. That's good to know. Right, so if we tick time on, we should be able to get up to 3 of those any second. That's been made over here, is it? Where are they doing that? Ah, right, just here, look. Say dash about gathering the resources, and now we've got 3. Right, so with our 3 iron ingots, we can now build ourselves a machine press. Okay, so get that done, please. Oh, right, it's already in. Oh, yeah, they sort of appear, don't they? These things immediately appear, but the rooms need time to be built. Okay, so produce 5 boards. Okay, so we need somebody to actually do something with that. So hang on, move time on a bit. So, right, we need more people, I feel. We need some more people to come along and man all the machines and things. Can we have another person? 5 out of 6. Okay, we can have 1 more. A miner, enduring, or lightfoot. Maybe lightfoot. Seems like a good idea. Maybe that means they're quicker or something. So Beaufort Inductor is a good name. Right, so hire you. So Beaufort then needs to turn up over here. Event declined. Oh, what event did I decline? Oh, I didn't mean to decline an event. Okay, never mind. And then over here, Beaufort, you can come here and you can make 5 boards. Okay, hang on. But we need organic stuff. Iron ingots are being made. That's fine. We're working on that. The boards, how do we do that? We need 4 bits of organic material. That must mean we've got to make a farm. We've got to produce a farm. Produces mushrooms and seeds. Oh no, hang on. Are we supposed to buy them in? Maybe we're supposed to buy the organic resources in. Possibly that is what we do. If not, we will build a farm and see what that does. We'll give that a go, possibly. Yeah, look, we haven't got the things. We'll sell you some medallions. Have all of them for huge big piles of cash, thank you. And then, can we stop making medallions? Which is the thing that's making medallions? Not that, not that. That's making bars. That's making fuel. We can stop that as well, probably, actually. We've got an okay amount of fuel. Right, I think then we need to build a farm. So in goes a farm. We need to... Hang on, what can we do here then? So we can make... Oh, mycelium. Extracted from the basic resource organic in the crusher. Oh! Oh, it's one of these. Right. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. Substrate. Okay. So we can, yeah, get this. Okay. So, yeah, this is just leftover bits and bobs, is it? Yeah, look, it's sort of chopping stuff. Where's that up here? Can we see that? Can we record that, please? That, I think, that's going to take a while, isn't it? Isn't that going to take a while? Build a locker to increase... Ah, right. And a locker means we can have even more dwarves. Okay, and that's why we need to get the wood to build the locker. Okay, and then we need that as well, iron ore. Okay, right, we've made the boards. Yeah, not the boards. We've made the iron ore. So maybe we stop doing that for now. That's fine. And then over here, yes, you are working on stuff. Yeah, there we go. Look, so we are gathering substrate. And then I think we're then taking it immediately over here so we can make the planks. Okay, so put planks on as well. Okay, lovely. There we go. Right, we're sort of working this out as we go. It's fine. We're sort of muddling through. So if you do that, that means we can build a locker so we can get even more people on board. We still haven't quite acquired enough fuel. That's our goal down here, to accumulate 75 fuel and also connect the relics. I don't know what that means. I'm not quite sure what we do with that. And yeah, we need some mycelium. We need some mycelium to do this. And I think that means, yeah, the mycelium is we put organic stuff through a rock crusher to get mycelium out of it, apparently. Okay. Oh, that's full. Hang on. So stop doing that. Can you do that? You're a rock crusher. Oh yeah, there you go. Turn organic stuff into mycelium. Yes. Do that, please. And then we'll try and get some food on the go over here, possibly. If we can. We've got 3 boards. New event. Oh, right. I didn't realise these were things. Okie dokie. According to the contract, I can use your train's resources for my own needs. Well, not really mine. My nephews really need medallions times 15. Otherwise, I'll have to take what's available. No thanks. In 53 seconds, there's no way we can make that many medallions, so we shall politely decline your request. You look very good though. You've got like a portable drill on your back. I don't quite know why, but that's quite jazzy. Okay, but no, we'll decline that for now, I think. I'd like to get this done first. I'd like to build this locker, because it's been on the list of things to do for a very, very, very long time. Okay, you're not doing anything, so you could go back to making liquid fuel, because we've got quite a lot of the fuel stone, and we do need fuel to complete that first goal there. And we've got 5 boards. Right, so let's go to here, and in there, install a new locker. Oh, but we need 8 of the... Oh, we need 8 iron ore, do we? Okay, now that's fine. That's going to come out of these things as well, isn't it? Can we do anything up here? Can we now assign this? So we could make seeds, or we could make mushrooms. For now, let's do mushrooms. We haven't got anybody assigned there just yet, which is a bit of a nuisance, isn't it? We've got 4 of that now. Yeah, do we extract from the basic resource stone in the crusher? So I think then we've probably got enough of the mycelium stuff. So stop that. Can we get ourselves iron ore? Thank you. Can you gather us some of this? Because we need a bit of this in order to make the locker. We don't need, for some reason, iron bars aren't enough then. We need just pure iron ore to make a locker. Surely you'd want an iron bar. I've never ever been anywhere and seen an iron locker made out of just purest iron ore. Normally it's, refined stuff, but okay, apparently that's fine. So yeah, we want a couple of more points of this. I think that'll be when this fills up. Okay, we're on 8. So now we can go to here. We can get ourselves another locker. So it increases the maximum number of dwarves by 2. Okay, so we can now get 2 more. Build a grinding station. Okay, is that in here possibly? A grinding station, right, and we can build one. Produces lens and gemstones. Okay, and now produce 2 lenses. Okay, hang on. So a lens, oh, it literally is polish from glass on the grinding machine. So now we're going to need glass and sand. Okay, I see. So we keep needing to kind of chop and change things as we go. We'll have that there. That hasn't got anybody assigned to it. We could, of course, get some more dwarves in now because, yeah, we've got more sort of locker space for them. So, yeah, let's go to here. So, master, miner, no traits. Let's get a master. They just sound good. Nori solenoid. Okay, right, you can come in. So Nori can fly in. The grabby sort of arm can grab them. Right, hi there, Nori. You can come into here. But you, of course, can't make any of these things because we haven't got the resources. So we need glass and we need sand. Okay. New event. You need medallions. No, stop it with the medallions, please. I'm not quite ready for medallions just yet. Okay. So I think hang on, is it over here? That's just liquid fuel. Okay, so that we can stop. This just here, we can make glass is what we need. So we're going to need fuel stone and sand. Okay, so over here, once you've gathered this latest thing, so stop that. Can you gather fuel stone? And then can you gather sand? Okay, so those two together should then, hang on a minute, now I want to look at, where was it? Sand and the fuel stone. Okay, to make sheets of glass. Okay, Chappie is working on our first lens, which I'm sure is very important for something. I don't know what, but we really needed to make a lens for some reason. I mean, they are all wearing goggles. Possibly, we're replacing the lens goggles. Maybe their lenses are being, their goggles are damaged or something. I don't know. But there we go, look. So that machine is spinning around on that big rock thing. And yes, we shall soon have a couple of lenses. Wonderful. And now it says, install the relic. What does that mean? Is that a new thing down here? Base, living, utility, production. What do you mean install the relic? How do I do that? Go to the engine room and install the relic into a slot. I imagine that's the engine room. Is that not the engine room? That looks like an engine to me. Or is it in here? Just there. Architect desk and storage. Oh, hang on. What's this? There's a glowing thing. Is it this? Oh, right. We've got a number of relics. Okay. So the first relic is a phase modulator because everybody needs their phases modulated. So we drag that into there. There we go. I hear it again. I hope it doesn't catch us. Faster, move faster. But don't forget about the fuel for the jump to the next biome. Okay, so now we've connected the relic. So the engine has got some sort of jazzy module thing in. But now, oh look, hang on. There's now a little thing down here showing us how near the big terrifying monster is to us. So we now need to acquire fuel. Okay. So, distiller, you need to work on that, please, as a matter of urgency. And I think we can live without the sand and glass. I think, because we are in mortal peril. Oh, you're producing the fuel stone anyway. Yes, you can also make the fuel stone, please. You can both just accrue this really quickly. Yeah, look, that thing is now actively chasing us. It's coming after us. Oh dear. Okay, right, this could be an issue, couldn't it? Can we have one more person? Oh, we can. Let's have somebody over here, I don't know, growing some mushrooms. Let's do that, shall we? Who'd like to join us? Master, one gulp. We'll get another master. Torwin's solenoid. Okay, and hang on, one gulp might be quite handy because they're just here, look, near to the bar. So I can run in, have one gulp of drink, get their energy back, and go back to doing farming stuff. Yeah, you do that. Absolutely. So you come here. Oh no, they're not there yet, are they? Come along. Here we go. Hi. Welcome aboard. Yes, you can work over there. So Norrie Steamhammer. In you come Norrie Steamhammer. And yes, you are pouring water onto the mushrooms. I don't know if you necessarily need to do that with mushrooms. Don't you just kind of leave them in a, like a dark, humid room and they just grow? I don't think they need that much water, but okay, you're all over it. This is good. So, yeah, really, we're just trying to accumulate 75 fuel before the big thing comes to eat us. Now, I wonder, hang on, new event. Yeah, you want some medallions. I'm going to decline again for now, although, who was it that was making medallions? Who was it? Oh, are you making? No, you're not. Okay. Was it in here? Were you the medallion thing? Yes. Do you know what? You can make a few. Just make a few medallions because they appear to be in demand by people for some reason. I don't know why. So yeah, you do that. And I don't think... Hang on, tick time on there. What time was ticking on? I don't think that's getting any nearer to us. I don't think it's creeping any closer. By the look of this, it's not sort of catching us up, which is good. That's good news. I'm happy about that. So yeah, people are dashing about. Yeah, I want to build another one of them, but just here, so they can move about at each end of the ship. That would be useful, but I don't think we've got one of those things. No, we can't build one of those. We can't just click on that and do it, can we? No. Okay, never mind. Right, another 10 fuel, and we should be okay. We should be fine. I wonder what happens if I click that lever. Hang on, can we click that? Ah, right, okay. So we do go a little bit quicker, but we don't need to. We don't need to do that. So there's no point right now. But yeah, it did say overtaking. So overtaking and then overtaking again. Okay, no, we're in line, so we're not getting any further away from it, but it's not catching us up. Okay, this is good. We like this. This is good news. So fuel production is active and we are accumulating steadily more fuel. We are nearly there. 73 and 74, and in a little while we will have 75 fuel. Unless the chap who hang on, no, the chap who works on the fuel machine is cleared off. He's cleared off for a well-earned drink. It's nearly finished, isn't it? Isn't it pretty much at the top? You could have done that first and then gone for your drink, could you not? He's having quite a lot of drinks as well there. Look there. Okay, right, fine. Back down you come. I like this, by the way. This exciting kind of method of travel. That's quite fun. Okay, and there we go. Right, we can now move to a new biome. Okay, so I assume that means that what I call sort of the layers of the planet or the strata or whatever, they are considered biomes. Okay, so we can now accumulate... Oh no, we've got that. So yeah, the thing is to make the jump. We can just go, okay, let's do this then. So how does this work? What exactly happens? Okay, so we get the lovely picture again, but now... I mean, we're still over here right now. Okay, so click to continue. We made it. We've reached the ancient glaciers and now one step closer to our goal. Oh, look, yeah, it looks all frosty. Okay, hang on. So now, yeah, look, it's all cold. It's all cold and chilly looking, and the thing is still coming after us. It's still there. Okay, crikeys. So now, we've got to connect the final 2 relics. Oh, hang on. Where's our phase modulator gone? Maybe we lost the phase modulator as we travel between the different bits. Okay, so now I've got to make a phase modulator and also accumulate 170 fuel, which does seem like quite a lot. But the thing down here isn't sort of alarming us. It's not saying, oh no, the monster's chasing after you, so it's probably okay. Build an anvil. An anvil is in which room? An anvil is in the production room. Okay, so we need some copper ore. So down here, you don't have to do that one. You can get some copper ore, please. So fuel chappy can keep doing fuel. You can keep grabbing the fuel dust, where there's fuel stone. So the fuel can slowly tick up because we need a lot of that. But then, yes, we need some other things. We could do, really, with another one of these. We could do with another load of rock smashing stuff, just to gather more resources from all of the stone. Because we need quite a lot of varied things. You've just stopped. Why have you stopped? You're having a sleep. You're having a sleep and you're dreaming of beer. Okay. Right, that I wasn't expecting. Don't they go up here? Is that not what they do? They go. I thought they went to the bar and had some drink to top up their energy, but clearly not. Right, so an anvil is going to have to go over there. So, yes. Can we do it yet? What was it? 5. Oh, no, we're nowhere near. We're on 1. Oh, because they keep leaving their station to go and get drunk. Okay, no, that's a thing. Although, hang on. Is something using... Oh, no, you're using it to make medallions. No! Stop. Desist. We don't want medallions anymore. We need the copper ore for other more important things. So you do that. You do that. Ideally, I'd want to get another one of those in with more lockers to get more dwarves. Because then we can have more of these sort of rock crushing things to get more of the base resources out. But I don't know if we can do that. But okay. Right, so now we need to build production in here. So get that done. So the architect dwarf, who's done nothing for quite a long time, should then run in over here. Living. We could get a living quarters just there as well. You, go and do living quarter stuff. Oh no, hang on. If you're back there, who's building the thing? How does... Hang on a minute. Wasn't that the architect dwarf? I don't know. Oh, you also went for a bit of a snooze. Okay. Everyone's just very tired. So why didn't that merge rooms? Maybe that's as big as that room can be. I don't know. Right, and then we need an anvil. Oh, crikeys, that's complicated things. That's some sort of... I don't know what that is. Like a thing with gears on it. And some sort of piston or something. How do we make that? Is that over here? A sign... That's gemstone and lens. Okay, so no, you don't need to make gemstones or lenses. That's fine. Is it over here? Stone plates, oil? No. It's not going to be in there because that's the distiller. The smelter. Are you going to be smelting those things? No. How do we make those things? I don't know how to make those. A workshop. Stool, piston, hand lantern, and part. Oh! Is it? Right. It doesn't tell us to build a workshop. It sort of said, work that out. Oh! And we can build another rail car if we want to, for 2,000 monies. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's exciting. Right, I think we need a workshop. And then, yes, if we release Nori from there and tell Nori to go and work over here, and then assign this... There you go. So, yes, a gas piston is copper bars... That is complicated, isn't it? Copper bars and oil to make those. And parts are a similar thing as well. So copper bars, stone plates, and money. Okay. Right. How many of those do we need? I need this to be like flagged on the side. Oh, just one of each. One of each thing. Okay. This should be all right. We should be okay to do that. There's a new event. How many medallions have we got? Probably got loads by now, because I don't know, 6. Okay, not loads. Okay, never mind. Right, so we've got one part. So now you don't need to make any more parts. Can you make the gas piston? But that requires... yeah, it wasn't in there. Where was it? One of there, oil. That requires seeds. Okay. Over here, can we assign you to make seeds? Please. which then means we need to get some... Oh, this is complicated. We need some mycelium. That requires iron ore. So if we get some iron ore... Okay, hang on. This is all getting very complicated. Iron ore is required. So you two grab iron ore, please. The pair of you. So we can get more lockers. Because that's going to be handy. So get some more lockers to get some more dwarves in eventually. Right, so that's now up to 8. So go here, pop a locker in. We can now have more dwarves. Then we want to get utility. Right, so then we need more of that. So that's going to be another 5. So these two are working on it. So they can, yeah, I don't quite know what they're doing, whacking hammers on things. It's a good, yeah, it's a good old classic gaming thing of hitting things with hammers and then stuff works. So you do that. So we're up to 3. Other chappie's cleared off to have a drink. Nice. So you come down here. Are we on top speed? Oh, no, we're not on top speed. There we go. So now we're on 4. If you two could get this done, then we can get 5 of those. Right, and then we can have a utility room. So put that into there. And then we can change these to get this stuff, the mycelium. So change that to do mycelium. This is complicated. To get the mycelium to put into there, so we can grow some seeds, so we can turn the seeds into oil. And the oil can then be used to make a piston. And we can use the piston and the part to make an anvil. This seems overly complicated, but okay, right, we've done that. And now we can build an anvil, thankfully. Okay, so brass plates and steel rods. Build a fabricator. Finally build a fabricator in the production compartment. I filled up the production compartment. It's full. We'll put it just the new bit just there then. That's fine. So run this on. In here, can we get more of those machines? Oh, yes. We can get many rock crushers. And we can get another 2 dwarves. Okay, we got any miners? No, you've got no traits. You can join because you're a bit cheaper. So there you go. So you can come in, whoever you were. So you will assign you to just do the fuel thing. And you are Brodin Piston. Okay, hello there, Brodin. Right, so now we need to build a fabricator, which is 3 oil, which we have, and 2 parts. Okay, how do we make the parts again? The parts are copper bars, stone plates. Okay, so we need copper bars, which are in the smelter. That is the smeltery. So can you make some copper bars? And that means you... Hang on, what are you doing? You're doing the thing for oil. Oh, this is complicated. Okay, can you grab copper ore, please? And you also grab some copper ore. Right. Is this going to work? Possibly. And we need somebody to work on that as well. Oh, hang on, but you're working on the 1 part. That's good. That's good. Are you finished? What are you doing? Get on with making the thing. Why is it going backwards? Oh, no, that's your health. Sorry, that's your sort of your energy. Oh, no, that's okay. Right, so we've got 1 part. So now we need... have we got 1 part? Yes, we've got just the 1. So we need another 1 of those. And then we'll be able to build a fabricator to fabricate stuff. I think. Possibly. Is that how this works? I don't know. We could get another dwarf in to work on that. A miner would be better. Do you know, we'll have enduring. I don't know what that does. I imagine it means they take less breaks because they're more sort of hardy or whatever. Right. Hello there, you. You can come over here. You can work on... I don't know what we need particularly. You can work on gravel. Might need some gravel. Gimli Thunder Generator. Very dramatic. So you can do that. And then, have we got the parts yet? Okay, now we've got the parts. Oh, Oh, the thing has appeared. The monstery thing has appeared and it might be chasing us. Okay, we've got the parts, but now we don't have the money. So we might need to do some trading, but we have got all of those medallions. Yeah, there you go. Have those. Right, pleasure doing business with you. We're going to build a fabricator, produce a powerful lantern, produce a gas piston. Okay. Oh, this is getting very daft, isn't it? Okay, oh, here's the things we need, though. They're the relics we need. Right, so powerful lantern, gas piston. Oh, powerful lantern we can do right now. We just need to assign somebody to it. So, okay, release you. Somebody else. There you go. Nori Solenoid can go and work on that thing. So that'll be one powerful lantern that we can do. That's sorted. Okay, boop. Nice. And then we can... What was the next one? A gas piston. Where's that? That's not in here. And then craft the 2 relics. Okay, and then attach the relics to the engine and do the stuff. Okay. Where's a gas piston? I need like a... Oh, it's just here. Oh, and that needs oil. Which needs... seed. Yeah, we need to make some seeds. And the seeds need mycelium. So we'll get you working on mycelium, which I don't know where that is. Wasn't it in here? I'm fairly sure it was in one of these, was it not? Oh, there it is. So yes, that one. I missed that. Right. Okay. So you can then work on this. And, okay, that is potentially some more seeds, which I can take to make fuel. I need a little bit over each one of what it's making right now. Now, this is a playtest version. This is not the finished version. It's like a playtest version. So, yeah, it's got a complete playtest. But, of course, I can still work on things. But, yeah, I could do the little picture over each workstation of what it's currently making. Because I can't remember... There's like too many things for me to recall what they're all doing. So that one is the piston thingy. So we can now make a gas piston. So release you from there and assign you back to over there. You can make the additional gas piston to complete that goal. Okay, so boop, that's good. Don't make another one because we might not need that one. And then over here, we now need to craft... the phase modulator and the vector injector. How do we do that? Oh, that requires 20 bajillion other things. So it does need gas pistons and parts and brass plates and huge piles of money. Okay, right. Let's work on that one first. So assign that. So 2 pistons, 2 parts. Okay, right, let's get that done. We can do that. We've got some pistons anyway, so right, we'll sort that out. Right, we've got what we need to make the wonderfully named vector injector. So we've got pistons and parts and brass plates and a bit of money. And now, yes, Chappie here, who is it? Nori is working on that, but it's taking a while, actually. It is taking a little while. It's quite a complicated thing. Oh, and I think he's cleared off. He's also cleared off to go and get a drink at the bar. Okay, I mean, that's quite good, because then I think... hopefully, if he then comes back, he will have enough energy to then get this done in one sort of sitting, if you like. He shall be powered by the beer, so much so they can make complicated components, which might not be the best idea, but there we go. So, yeah, you can finish this, and that'll be one thing done. And then, yes, then we need to make the phase modulator, which might have a load of other things that we need. Of course, it'll have its own components and things, but I don't know what they are. He's just run out of energy right at the end. Come on. Come on. You can do this. The big monster thing is chasing after us. Okay. Right. Vector injector done. Build a storage. Open the storage menu and build a storage to increase capacity. There. 186 money. How much money have we got? 166. Is that how much money? Hang on. I don't understand. Is that build... That's the storage menu. It says, hang on. Open the storage menu and build a storage to increase capacity. Hang on, wasn't there a thing over here? Storage. 10 bits of wood. Okay. Right. So we need to have 10 bits of wood. And the wood was made in... I mean, okay, yeah, this is... this is getting really complicated because all these things kind of look the same. Which one of these was making wood? Right, that thing. So, okay, so that then... You are doing gravel. Okay, so stop that. You can then get substratey, yeah, planty stuff. So that can then be used to make planks. Hang on, I'm keeping all the important things. So we need planks to make the storage, which is going to go just here. So we need 10 planks, and we've got 1. Okay. Right, and then for this thing, what was it? The phase modulator. That requires more parts, a lens, a big pile of money, and then 2 circuit plates, which also requires boards. Okay, so the boards will just be done eventually anyway. That's fine. So we need parts, a lens, and gold. So we're going to need something to sell as well to make up that money because we haven't quite got enough, which is unfortunate. Right, a lens was over here. So assign a lens. So we're going to need some sand. Okay, so you can grab sand. So that'll get us the lens. What else was it? Again, I need to have like a little shopping list over here of what that is. So assign phase modulator. So that's a lens, and then parts and circuit plates. So parts were copper bars and stone plates. So parts were in here. Yes, that's where parts are made. So let's grab Chappie from here. Don't work over there anymore. You are now required over here again to make parts. Yeah, this is complicated. This is. It needs better representation of what's being made in which place. Because all these machines, they all look the same to me. They look like machiney things with moving parts that do stuff. And I don't know what each one is specifically doing. Find it a little bit confusing with that. So that'd be quite useful. But, again, playtest version, they can sort that all out. So, they're doing this. So if you could just finish this off. Right, that's the 2 parts done. So I think we don't need that anymore. Phase modulator. So we've got the 2 parts. 2 circuit plates. Oh, the lens. That was it. So the lens can now be made in here. But now we need a bit of glass. I thought we had a bit of glass. Hang on a minute. Have we got a lens? Have we made a lens? No. We need to make a lens. I thought we had a piece of glass. Or did we use it to make something else? Oh, this is very confusing. So now to make a lens, yeah, we need a piece of glass. And hang on a minute. Where do we get glass from again? In the smeltery, which is sand and fuel stone, which we should have. Okay, glass. So is anybody working on that? Yes, you. Good job. Anytime you like. There you go. Right, good. So sheet of glass. Make 2 sheets of glass. Okay, and then you can stop. Okay. And then how about, actually, you don't work there. You work here. So you get that sorted. So you craft us a lovely shiny lens. That's going to be good. So, boop. Lens is done. We only need the 1. So that's that done. Okay. So we've got ourselves, to make this, we've got the lens. We've got the part. We need a circuit plate, or 2 circuit plates. And yes, some gold. And our money is running out a little bit. So over here, can you go back? No, it's not you. Is it the machine press? Which one was making the... Oh, this is so confusing. Which one was making the medallions? Which one was that one? That's oil. That one is fuel, which is fine. We need that. We need lots of fuel. That's okay. Oh, that one there. Okay. And then that is copper ore. So then in this one, that one there, assign that to grab copper ore. Okay, I think, is that fine? Have we got everything set up correctly? I think so. I think everything is sort of doing something now. Right, after a little bit of bodging around and sorting things out, I think we now have enough wood to both get the storage thing built and then make those sort of wooden circuit boards or whatever they were to then complete the phase modulator. So let's get the storage thing in so we can put one of those in. Boop. Okay. So now, right, now the goal is to just connect the relics, accumulate fuel, and then, yes, make the phase modulator. So we've got 4 boards. So where was the thing? These things, circuit plates, that was it. Okay, so we need some of those, please. We need 2 of those. So if you just do that and then make another one, and there we go. Right, sorted. So then you can stop doing that, and then over here I think we've got, what was it, the phase modulator. So all the bits. We now just need some gold. We now just need a little bit of money. So what can we sell? What can we sell? We could go back to making some medallions because we know they sell okay. So, okay, medallions. We need, what do we need for them? Copper ore. And I think in terms of copper ore, we've got lots. Okay, right. Chappie over here. Don't work on that. Come over here, please. So, Norrie. I mean, Norrie's multitasking all over the place, which is brilliant. That is really good. So you've made, hang on a minute, let's pop them onto the thing. I think we only need a handful. We only need a few. We don't need a lot of them, I don't think. We aren't making any fuel right now, which is a little bit of an issue. We are making lots of stuff to make planks. So how about we change that and then grab ourselves fuel granules from those 2. You can keep making the mycelium stuff and you can keep making the copper. In fact, is it worth changing that around to make something else? I don't know. What about some gravel? You can get some gravel, please. So there we go. So I think we should now be okay. We're going to accumulate the fuel and we're also able to then work on this eventually once we have enough gold. Yeah, if we get up to, say, I don't know, 10 medallions, is that enough? They don't take that long to make, I don't think. If we zoom in, are they quick? Yeah, they're quite speedy. They're quite speedy. So we'll be up to 8. And then, yeah, this will be 9, then 10. And we'll sell the 10. And that means we can then have a big pile of money to then build the phase modulator thingamajig. Right, hi there. Yes, I've got a lot of medallions for you for 510 monies. That's quite a lot, isn't it? We could buy a couple of stone plates for that and just have them there. We have to craft them ourselves, but we could buy 2 in for hardly any money. Let's buy 5. Let's go crazy. There you go. Yes, we will do that deal, please. And that means that you down here, Norrie, you can now go to work over here and you can make a phase modulator over a long period of time because it looks complicated. I like the way he gets his sort of instructions out as to how to make it look. It's like, what is going on here? So I think, has he nipped off to the pub? Yes, he's popped off to the pub for a while. Okay, so you go and deal with that. This is another medallion thing. We'll decline that. Yeah, clear the things out of the way. So, are you going to be able to get this thing completed through one of your sort of energy bars? Or are you going to need a little bit of a break? It's going to be touch and go. I think you're going to need a bit of a break, to be honest. Right. Or are you going to need a break? Or are you going to get it done? I think you've just got it finished. Okay, right. We've built our relic thingamajig. So now we can attach them. I assume that's what we need to do. Yeah, connect the relics. Okay, so pop that in over there. Pop in the vector injector just there. And there we go. And now it's just a case of accumulating fuel. Which, yeah, we've got, where are we? A decent supply of the fuel stone. So, yeah, we keep capping out on that, actually. Are we okay? No, that's good. That's good. We'll leave it at you two gathering fuel stone and you two doing other stuff. But, yeah, now it's just, oh, hang on. Catches. Right, that thing, that the big terrifying monster is now catching up. Look, it says there, catches. Okay, away with you, person that wants a huge pile of medallions. We've got bigger things to deal with. We're going to get eaten by a big monster. Okay, so we need to sort that out. So I think we need to speed up, which I imagine will burn through our fuel a bit quicker. Okay, on this middling speed, we are burning through more fuel than we're able to make. So I think we need to get another distiller. We need to get another one of those in. But to do that, we need to get, what's that, 4 iron ore? Maybe? So let's change that to get us some iron ore. And then when we've got 4 of that, have we got any in stock? No, none at all. So when we get 4 iron ore, we should then be able to build another distiller over here. And then, yeah, we've got a lot of dwarves that are just standing around doing nothing at all. They are just sort of standing about doing very little. So, I think... Oh, hang on. Oh, have you cleared off to go to the pub? Okay. Come back and make some fuel, please. We really need some fuel. Right. And then over here, we can make ourselves, yes, another distiller. And I don't know you, Werner. You can go over here. And, yeah, you can work on that, please. Hang on. Assign. Yeah, do that. Really urgently, because yes, this middling speed means that oh, now it's catching. Okay, if we just turn it down a bit, I know it is going to catch us a little bit. It's getting a tiny bit closer. Hang on, yeah, look, we can see how much it's gaining because it's physically moving across the screen toward us. But I'm thinking if we just, where's the back of the thing? It is quite a long way behind us. So if we just run it on like this, if we're able to just keep churning out the fuel on the slower speed, we'll try and get toward 170. I mean, we're on maximum speed in terms of how the game works. So let's just see. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. But yeah, we have got 2 people now working on making fuel. So you're on it and you're on it. Okay, we really need you to get this done super quickly because that thing is coming at us quite rapidly indeed. We need to dig away and go to another biome and hide and hope the big monster gets lost instead of chasing us again. I think we will be okay. I think we'll be okay. It's not going up as much as I'd like it to. I think, oh, Chappie got tired. Oh no. Quickly, make some more fuel or you're going to literally be monster dinner. Please hurry. Okay, so you've got a full health, like energy bar thing. Okay, 127, 128, 120, 130. We need 170. So we are getting there. But, oh, it's... Okay, no, we've got to go up. We've got to go up a little bit. It is still catching us, but it's not catching us very quickly. But, of course, now we are burning through more fuel. Oh, no. We're going to get eaten by the thing. We can't accumulate enough fuel. Can we buy fuel? Have we got to turn it up again? Overtaking. Okay, maybe what we need to do. Are we overtaking? It feels to me like that thing... Oh, no, it is getting a little bit further away. Okay, right. We need to get even more fuel stuff made. Okay, we're going to have to put it on overtaking. Otherwise, we're going to get eaten. Okay, right. We need another production room. We need another one of those. And we're going to need another distiller thing in there. We are going to have to go all in on this to make sure that we do not die. And also, everybody is going to have to chip in and make the fuel granules. Everybody. We need all of the fuel granules, please. Right. How can we make another one of these? A distiller. We can do it. Okay, good. You, stop doing that and go make some fuel, please. You go and sort that out. You can make some liquid fuel. Yep, you can join the fuel team. I don't think it's going to be enough. I think we need yet another distiller. So we can get one in, so we can pop one in like that. That's good. And who else would like to do... In fact, you're not doing anything. Norrie, you're not doing anything. You've been key to this whole thing. You can go there, and you can also make some liquid fuel, please. Because we are desperately running out. I mean, this is going quite terribly, isn't it? Can you do that yet? No, we haven't got enough stuff. We can make 3 lots of the actual fuel stone, and that's it. That's all we can do. I don't know how we can accumulate any more fuel. That's all we can do. We can't do any more. We are flying through. We're tunneling through as quick as we can. We're getting ever so slightly further away from that thing, but we're still burning through our fuel. And if we put it down to here, it's going to catch us. So our fuel will tick up very quickly, I imagine. But then, I mean, look. It's going to find us and eat us. Oh dear. Yeah, it's catching us. And we're only just... I don't know how you're supposed to get 170 fuel. How are you supposed to do that? Maybe we left it too late. Maybe we just took too long on getting this sorted. We've got to switch the speed back up. But we're going to run out of fuel. Oh dear. Yeah, we've not got enough fuel stone. We've got 3 things gathering the fuel stone. But and 4 things actually turning it into the fuel. But we've burnt through all of our fuel. We're on nothing. Oh no! We're going to... quick, turn it back up. It's a desperate race for survival. I mean, this is... I suspect maybe it's a race that we are going to lose. We just keep edging away ever so slightly. I'm just going to keep clicking that button. I think maybe we are going to become monster breakfast. Quickly! Quick, make more fuel. Make things lighter. Throw out all of the heavy things. We're just keeping ahead of it. There's no way. There's no way that we will be able... Oh, no. No. That's it. I think we're gone. It's... There we go. There we go. We got eaten by the big monster. Train lost as a result of unexpected contact with entity abyssal monster. We salvage only the most valuable cargo, the lives of the dwarves. Oh, okay. So the big monster doesn't want to eat the people. It wants to eat the actual sort of, the ship. Supplemental. The rest has been thoroughly chewed. The drill, the compartments, the bar, especially offended about the ale. Conclusion. We will return when it departs, repair the train, and conclude the mission. Okay, so what happens? We then just... we start again? We start again... Hang on, are the relics still in? Yes. So we start again, and the thing is all the way back here. Hang on a minute. So what's the impact of this? Has anything been destroyed? No. Everything looks very much intact. Okay, so if we run time on... Yeah, we're on full speed now. We should be acquiring huge, big amounts of fuel. We can't switch that onto the fuel thing, can we? No. Okay, but... yeah, so that's ticking up quite a bit now, and the creature is really far behind. Oh, okay. So we didn't get quite as badly eaten as I thought we might do. Maybe because we are playing a playtest, like a sort of an early version. Maybe in future versions it would be game over, or you'd have damaged equipment that you need to repair or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, for now, we sort of got away with that. We are okay. Right, okay, lovely. I mean, let's tick time on then. Now got a bit of sort of leisure. Oh, hang on a minute. No, it's coming back. It is catching us up again, but we are gathering quite a lot of fuel. I think we'll be okay. I think we can pootle along at the nice leisurely pace, and we can get up to 170 fuel before the big monster catches us up again and then nibbles on the ship once more. I think we'll be okay, so let's just run time on until we either have 170 fuel or until the big monster thing is quite near to nibbling on us again. Okay, we're very nearly there. 170 fuel. Okay, right, before that thing catches us up, we're just going to run away. We are just going to leg it out of there. Away we go into... Is it still continuing? Crikeys, into the mushroomy level. The glaciers are behind us, and now we're surrounded by stones and fossils. Okay, so let's take a look. Yeah, it looks all, like green. It looks a bit green. Is the thing still after us? Yes, it is. So, once you nibble on a dwarven drill ship, you can't stop, as the old phrase goes. So it's still chasing after us. However... I think what we will do is, I think we shall wrap things up for now with our look at Underground Nomads. If I'm being completely honest, I thought this was going to be like a quick sort of 35-40 minute thing where we'd look at some basic features and then that'd be it. The game would go, do you know what? You've looked at some of the basics and that's kind of it. That's all we have for you right now. But no, it's quite an in-depth, thorough playtest, if I'm completely honest. I thought it was going to be much quicker, but yeah, there is a lot going on. There's access to a few different biomes, all the rooms are available, we can craft lots of different things, we can hire new dwarves, we can do trading. There is a lot happening in the playtest, which is just way more than I thought was going to be available. I thought it'd just be, yeah, just, you know, pootle around a bit, there's a monster chasing after you, you run away from it, well done, come back later on when we've got more going on in the game. But no, it is, you know, a fairly complete playtest, which is wonderful. And yes, I think as I record this, applications to play the game yourself and, you know, join the playtest are available. I think you can go over to Steam. There is a link to the Steam store page in the video description, and yes, you can request to join the playtest. I don't know if it's an instant thing or if it takes a while for them to kind of work through the requests or whatever, but yes, if you want to, you can have a little go at the game yourself if they sort of, yeah, if they allow it and approve your access to the playtest. Then yeah, you can have a go and build your own little dwarven drill ship. But yes, I think we'll wrap things up for now with our look at Underground Nomads. I think we have had a pretty good look at the game to see what it's all about and how it works and all that kind of stuff. And you know what, I've really enjoyed it. I've had a thoroughly lovely time with it. I've enjoyed running away from the big terrifying purple tentacle monster. There you are, hello there. And yeah, they did catch up with us only the once. And they took a bit of a nibble on the ship, although the sort of, yeah, the impact of that was limited. I don't quite know what happened from that. It got sort of chewed upon a bit. Maybe if it gets eaten, say, 3 times, it explodes or something. I don't know. But whatever the case, I think we did okay. I think we muddled through quite well. And yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a very enjoyable thing. I think because it is a playtest, there are some things they could do to make life a little bit easier. Like, yeah, over each station, you could have a little indicator as to what is actually being made in that station right now. Because, you know, they all look kind of samey, as we said earlier. They look like, you know, important stations that do stuff. They do stuff and make things. And, you know, I don't know what that's making as opposed to that right now. Or that, or that, or that. They all just kind of look sort of samey kinds of things. So it'll be useful if there was a little indicator as to what that thing is working on right now without having to kind of hover over it. Just, you know, put it in this corner or something, put it here and move the bar over a bit or something, just so we have an indicator. Yeah, I think really, I mean, I got confused with what machine did what. But that's just because I have a terrible memory and I can't remember these things. So maybe that isn't required. Maybe that just comes from playing the game. You'll know that that thing makes planks and that thing makes gadgets and that thing makes fuel or whatever. But yeah, overall, had a lovely time. You know, we've sort of pieced it together. We've manufactured various bits and bobs. We've got little supply lines going on to make various components and such. And yeah, we've tunneled through a few different areas. We've been through a rocky one and a frosty one. Now in this kind of weird green mushroomy sort of a thing. And yeah, I've had a very fun time indeed. But yes, I think it's the right time to finish things up for now because I think, yeah, it's going to be a little bit more of a samey kind of experience right now. Grab some fuel, connect the third relic, find a map, and yeah, buy a new train car. Oh, that's quite exciting as well. So that requires getting money as well. So yeah, I think right now is the perfect time to wrap things up with our look at Underground Nomads. Hopefully you did enjoy this. If you did, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other bits and bobs and nonsense that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time. We are going to be known as the Keepers of the Tea. Betty is very clever. Oh, she's very clever, it's Betty. It's the hat, I think. So let's injure you. So, oh, okay, or not. Fine, don't injure them then. It's a no from us right now, Robert. But you know what? Have this tea. Take this tea away with you. They've kind of died a bit. Okay. Look at all of the tea we've got going on. This is wonderful.